Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis. So I want to apologize for the late upload. I've been busy at work and at home, but I still want to upload to you guys 2 videos a week. I've seen recently that the shorts I've been uploading have been getting a lot of views, so you guys love the short content. We're going to do more of that. So we've been in the TikTok generation since COVID. I've just been late to adapt to it, but I'm going to give you guys more short content. I'm still going to do the long form content because that's what I like, and I believe some of you, my viewers, like the long form content as well. So with that being said, we're going to go into this video. So what I'm covering today is that Paramount has won the bidding war over Netflix. So Paramount is acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, honestly, I thought Netflix was going to win the bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery. Namely, number one, Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery already made a deal for Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery, but David Ellison did a hostile bid going straight to the shareholders, and that's what kept the bidding war going. I do think that the board of Warner Brothers Discovery favored Netflix over Paramount, and the reason why I think that is that Netflix is just a very successful company in the streaming world. They have Stranger Things, they have Squid Games, they have K-pop Demon Hunter, and an old one is House of Cards. If for those of you who remember that, that's an old one, but the more relevant stuff is Stranger Things, Squid Game, K-pop Demon Hunter. And the board of Warner Brothers Discovery wanted to be a part of that. They even wanted possibly for Netflix to make the DC cinematic universe really good so it can be better than the Marvel cinematic universe. Back that up, David Ellison went to court at one point, and he was trying to get a judge for the board of Warner Brothers Discovery to disclose why they were choosing Netflix over Paramount, even though Paramount was offering more money to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. And basically the board said that, hey, even though you're offering more money, it still isn't enough, which is, I think, a cop-out answer. But you're wanting to sell the company and someone's offering you more money. Why are you not going with someone who's offering you more money? And I believe that the board of Warner Brothers Discovery, they were thinking Netflix is more successful than Paramount. We want to go in this direction. That's what I think. And them not being clear with disclosing like the reason why they were choosing Netflix over Paramount, I think supports that. Now, the way Paramount acquired Warner Brothers Discovery, they raised their bid, and basically the board of Warner Brothers Discovery said to Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix, hey, are you going to raise your bid too? And then Ted Sarandos was just like the sharks on Shark Tank saying, okay, I'm out. And for Ted Sarandos, I think there was just too much pushback for Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. He went through congressional hearings. He talked to senators. There were people in the movie and entertainment industry pushing back against this deal for Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. You had James Cameron, the director of Avatar and Titanic, saying that the Netflix acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery would be bad. You had people in like writers guilds and unions saying that the deal is going to be bad. You had people who were in charge of movie theaters saying that the deal is going to be bad. There was monopoly and antitrust arguments floating around. And for Ted Sarandos, I think the social pushback and the congressional pushback was too much for him to try to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. And also, Paramount had raised their bid, and Ted Sarandos, I'm paraphrasing, he said Warner Brothers Discovery was good to buy at the right price, not at any price. So Paramount raised their bid higher again. Ted Sarandos is facing a backlash for trying to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. So it's like, hey, I've had enough. So like, even if he acquired the company, it would be highly unlikely that it would get congressional approval. So he decided to walk away, and Paramount is now going to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, there are some concerns with Paramount acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery. So, main thing is David Ellison and James Gunn, are they going to get along? David Ellison it has been reported that he's like a Trump supporter, and James Gunn is someone who's been reported to be like outspoken, and like, he criticizes politics, especially like Republicans. Are these two going to get along with each other? And David Ellison basically said that he would like James Gunn to stay to create the DC cinematic universe. But there is still that concern with David Ellison being over like Warner Brothers Discovery, because it was like August of last year when Paramount was trying to, I think, acquire Skydance. In order for the merger to go through, like Paramount was basically telling the news reporters on 60 Minutes, hey, we want you all to stop saying negative things about like President Trump, because if you don't, he's not going to let our merger go through. And basically, one of the people in 60 Minutes decided to leave, saying, hey, I'm not going to compromise my integrity just so you guys can get a merger. So corporate and the news should be separate. And there was a news anchor on like CBS News. He said that, hey, I'm going to cover the news with integrity, unbiased, regardless of who the CEO is. And I was like, that's a very bold statement. You could lose your job for saying that outright on national television. But the news anchor said it. So there is like concerns about whether David Ellison is going to be hands off with the DC cinematic universe, and if him and James Gunn will get along. But there's reports saying that he would like James Gunn to stay, and he's not going to remove James Gunn. He's basically said that James Gunn has been doing a great job with the DC cinematic universe. So we'll see how this acquisition goes. We'll see how everything goes. A lot can change in a year. So it's gonna, I think, take a year before all of this goes through. All right, guys, we're at the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends. Also, let me know what you think about this story in the comment section. Did you want Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery? Do you think Paramount is the better deal? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't stop watching. YouTube has recommended this video for you next.